So I did what it feels like to be fat. Here's what it feels like to be skinny. So hello everyone. It's been a while. I haven't really been back into YouTube, but I have a couple things to put out here. A lot of people asked me about, so here I am. I didn't deem it necessary to make a video about my weight loss procedure, only because I just feel so redundant talking about it. If someone or a few people want me to make a video about it, I'll make a video about it. This video, I'm just gonna give y'all a brief overview of how I lost my weight and now what it feels like. Okay. So my previous video, how it feels to be fat, it basically goes into depth about the stigma around being a fat girl. And I basically just talk about that, how I felt being fat then. I made the video a while ago and I didn't even go back and rewatch it, but I do remember making it, and it was basically like how people just doubt you because you're a bigger girl, or just how people just like kind of feel bad for you or assume that, you know, you don't get any play or you don't get any love, whatever, which wasn't the case. But I will say I see a big difference in how people treat me, especially men. It's just really crazy, like crazy. I always felt beautiful. I always felt like I was it. Okay, honey, I have always been a diva. Ooh. But I have always been a diva inside and out. I remember growing up, I was that little girl that would play dress up. Sorry, y'all, my dog, he's doing the most over there. But as a girl growing up, Princeton, he's on my bed. He's on my bed. But as a girl growing up, I was always the girl that was playing dress up. I had a bin, a storage bin that I used to push under my bed. It had dress up clothes and the little girl heels, the little play heels. I was that girl. So I have always been like diva, glam. I've always been into hair. Look at my dog. Get down. I've always been into hair and makeup. So I've just never not felt pretty or not beautiful. So I will say I see a whole 360 in how people treat me, especially men, now that I've lost weight. So to talk about my weight loss, August 6, 2018, I had the gastric sleeve surgery, and that operation is basically where they cut your stomach into a small little sleeve, and you can't really eat a lot of food, so it causes you to lose weight over time. So it is now May 12th, Mother's Day. I just got out of church. I was like, I look good, let me go ahead and make this video, whatever. It's May 12th, 2019, and I'm currently 100 pounds down. I feel so good, so excited. I'm 100 pounds down. When I went in for my surgery, I was weighing 244, and I'm currently in the 140s. 140 something, whatever. 100 pounds. So my reasoning for getting the sleeve, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was pretty much cosmetic for me. I did want to alleviate future health issues. My family struggles very bad with high blood pressure and diabetes. Growing up, I was one of those that had like the black neck. My doctor always told me it was a sign of being pre-diabetic. Since then, my neck is, you feel me, is matching, but I used to have the darker neck. You can look back in my videos. And so like, let's be like, I want to, you know, make our community more knowledgeable about that, because I know that's something like I got joked on, or people probably joked on me coming up because I had a black neck. Y'all, that's serious. Your family member or your friend has a black neck like that, like, it's serious. That's a sign of being pre-diabetic. As we know, diabetes can take you out of here, so help them. Let's be more knowledgeable about, you know, health issues, because it's very serious in the African American community. Now, like I said, I chose to do the sleeve because cosmetic, I want to be snatched. I am now looking into getting plastics. y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. But like I said, I have always been this person. If you truly know me, you know, like, this is how I was before. I've had so many people try to come at me like, oh, you're acting different or something, whatever. I think my personality was more suitable for a fat girl because it was like I was that, like, confident fat girl. Like, I was known for being that confident fat girl. But now, I'm it, period. Whatever. But let's get back to the topic of the video, how it feels to be skinny. I see a total difference in how men treat me. Let's just put that on the table. Like I said in my previous video, like, I had guys, I've had boyfriends, I had men, whatever. But now, I'm gonna let y'all know, they are fine. They are fine. Like, the guys that I get now, they are fine. No lie. I be like, me? You want my number? Okay. All right. But yeah, there's a total difference in the quality of men that approach me. Now, the downfall of that, I've had a lot of people, because I've been very transparent about the surgery I had. So I had a lot of people, you know, ask me questions. And so it really stuck out to me one time when one of my Facebook friends, she asked me, she said, do you see a difference in how men treat you? And at the time when she asked that, like, I was like, no, not really. I guess, I'm sorry, because I hadn't been, like, in, I don't know, certain social settings. Well, let me tell you. I went to, like, a little kickback type of thing. This was a few weeks ago. And I see a difference. Like, being a bigger girl and being small now, men handle you different, I would say. So when I was at the small gathering, this guy kind of, like, grabbed me up. Like, I'd never just been, like, grabbed up like that. Not in the social setting like that. Like, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I talked to one of my close best friends who was smaller, and I'm like, you know, now I feel like men, I was like, men just grab, and she's like, yeah, men will just grab you when you're small. Men think that they can pick you up or just do whatever. Granted, I didn't know this guy, and I've never been, being a big girl, baby, ain't nobody trying to pick you up, okay? You're gonna have a couple that'll try, but you feel me, on some serious, like, no stranger is just gonna come pick you up. I mean, unless it's spring break. That's the only other time it happened to me as a big girl. Spring break. Other than that, no, like, that doesn't happen. It really made me feel bad because that has never been done to me. It started to feel like, it started to really set into me with, I don't know, just women just being, like, so vulnerable. Like, a man can literally do whatever. So I didn't like that. I didn't like being grabbed up at all. I didn't. No. I would say also now I do feel like a piece of meat. I feel like a piece of meat. I hate it. I hate it. When I was bigger, I did, like, I felt more appreciated when I was bigger. I don't feel as appreciated as a woman. I feel like an object, a sexual object. It's really hard, especially being, like, for instance, it's a difference in guys that didn't know me before I lost weight and guys that knew me before. So the guys that knew me before, it's just like, really, like, really, are you coming at me like this? Like, we're not on that level. You never looked my way, so carry on. You know, guys that didn't know me, I feel like it's a little more leeway because they didn't know. Like, some guys, they were like, they see my before picture and they're like, that's you? I thought that was a whole nother person. No. No. So, like, right about now, I'm 9 months out from the surgery. I remember when I really started losing, I was like, oh my gosh, I miss being a big girl. Like, I miss it. Like, I look amazing. I love how I look. But the emotional aspect, like, I don't think people understand. Like, I was a big girl my whole life. My whole life. And I loved it. I loved it. Only thing I hated about being big was the stigma, because I was big. There are a lot of times where people made me feel very uncomfortable because of my size. And now it's just feeling like I'm just more acceptable now to certain people or groups. That's really the hard part. That's really the hard part. I loved who I was. And I look at my old pictures now and I do feel like she's a different person. And I don't feel like anyone will ever get to know her or appreciate her for who she was. That is the hardest part. I loved who I was. I didn't have the surgery because I didn't love myself. I kind of felt like I needed to lose weight because people didn't appreciate me, like, for who I was. I love beauty, but it's so hard to be beauty and be big. It's so hard. I'm sorry. Like, it's really crazy. I felt so comfortable in who I was before I lost weight. And now I find myself being more like over the top and like, I don't know. But there's a difference. I'm really trying to find myself now. You know, I just want to say that regardless of your size, it's really about who you are. Size, it shouldn't matter, but it does. More recently, it's crazy because I was getting to know a guy off of Instagram. Never seen him. We talk every day, FaceTime, everything. I finally see this man in person, y'all. He was so short. Automatically, I was conflicted because I was like, dang, like, I really, was liking him. I love his conversation and everything, but like the one physical, I don't know if that's a word, physical, I can't say it, whatever, but this one obstacle of like his height. Now he's not like, yeah, he was short, he was so it was kind of a big deal to me, but I was like, dang, I had to take a step back and I was like, I'm pretty sure there are times when I made guys second think like, she a little too big, and I was like, I can't really put him down because I was loving his personality. I was loving like him as a person, like before I met or seen that he was shorter. You know what I'm saying? We just got along amazing. And I felt really bad. I didn't, cut him off or anything like that. He just got some ways about himself. After we had met each other that time, he just really started acting funny. And I think it had something to do with me, like, seeing his height. And I mean, the whole time I'm like, whatever, boy. I was liking you anyway, but now that you want to act like this, we don't really talk anymore. But I was really liking him, and I was really ready to, like, I was like, whatever, he's short, whatever, I can do it. I'll do it. I'll try it. You feel me? And so sometimes it just takes that. Like, if you like someone, like them for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard because I know so many people get caught up on things like that, about size, about height, about a lot of little things. But it's like, sometimes, like, you can miss out on your blessing because you are too stuck in your idea of what the perfect person or perfect individual is. What God has for you is for you. Keep living and learning. Stop judging people for physical things. You know, get to know people as a whole. You never know, like, what people are going through, and you never know what people have dealt with. And then, like, even in that situation, I'm just like, dang, like, I know he's probably been through a lot because of his height. Like, he was extremely short. He probably been through a lot because of his height. I know I have been through a lot because of my weight. Like, every time I think about when I was bigger, like, it really saddens me. Because I know there's several occasions just where, like, I was put down. I've always loved dancing. I stopped dancing because people didn't want me on their dance team because I was big. And I could dance. Like, people knew that if I was dancing, I was coming with it. I probably can't dance no more because I don't dance no more. But when I was dancing, I could dance. People didn't want me on their team because I couldn't wear the two-piece. Like, whatever. No. Forget that two-piece. You get on there and do what you came to do. Okay? Don't let nobody block your blessings for you. Be who you are without changing. Even though I changed, but I really just want to wear better clothes. Honestly, if we're gonna be honest, I didn't ask for all this male drama. It's just, it's seeming like it's bringing more male drama. I don't care about that part. But I just wanted to wear better clothes, wear a bikini. You know, I wanted things for myself. At the end of the day, you just have to do what makes you happy as a person. You can't really look at what other people say or what people might think, like, and it's hard to be that way, but that's just how it is. I've always been a very stubborn individual, and I do what I want to do when I want to do it type of person, and I'm very independent, so I'm living my best life. With that being said, I would hope that everyone that watches the video live their best life. Don't let people tell you how to be, how to act, where to move. Do what you want to do. Make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, life is so short. Life is so short. Live your best life. And live it how you see it being.